Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Episode 18 of Paddy Does One Bro. Laura's here.
Hi.
I know where I'm going now. I googled it.
Yeah.
It's not here. Big long tower with rats down it that I need to go to. So actually, I'm going back to where that was. You know, where the big giant man was stood.
Yeah.
It's here. Why are they here? Why are you here, you horrible women? This is not the correct dungeon. This is not the correct tunnel. Well, at least he killed the rats for me. I can get here. I know where I'm going now. I know where I'm going. How are you, Laura?
I'm still here.
We haven't moved since the last episode.
Not since the last episode.
You just looked at your phone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to travel.
No, you're not. You're going to read me out a question, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Where's my phone?
Oh, no. Where did you put it? Adult? Come on. Adult better.
Let me find my phone. Laura, fill for time.
Oh, I don't want to fill for time.
Do a song or something.
I am not singing.
Hang on. I'm coming. Right. Pictures.
Professionalism as always.
Professionalism. It's second half of the question from Adam Drew.
Drew.
Oh my god, hang on. It hasn't saved the whole comment in the picture. I talked about this last time, and what I did is I didn't do anything about it.
No.
So I need to find...
Because he's shit.
Paddy Does One Bro.
Even though it was like 2 weeks ago. Because he's shit.
I've now got to find it on my phone.
And we've been saying all week, we'll record on Friday. So we have plenty of time to get this sorted, but he's shit.
Look, I was away. I had a fun weekend away with boys.
And?
Girls.
And?
I didn't.
That was last weekend.
Shush.
It's
Right.
Friday again.
Shut it. Adam Drew, 1216 from YouTube. Hey, Adam Drew. How are you? It's Adam Drew. Have you got any other board/card game recommendations? I know we talk about this all the time, but I feel like we've got some new material at the moment. Got very into Skull King recently. It's the best card game I've found in a while. While I am yet to Google it, I'm sure it sounds great. I've been so busy.
I think I recognise the name, but that's as far as that goes.
Yeah, so any good card games, and I can actually say emphatically, yes, I do. Let me go back to where Big Bollocks was. I think it was through here. Fuck off, all of you. So I went away, as you know from the last episode. If you've watched the last episode, I went away, and on the thingy day, the Sunday, we were going to go to a board game cafe, and we ended up just staying at the house we were at and just playing board games there instead, which was achieved the same effect. Some party board games. First of which was my one I bought with me. A lovely little game called Cockroach Poker, which is a game about bullshit and lying to your friends. Laura, explain Cockroach Poker while I try and do this without dying.
So, imagine poker, but instead of lots of...
It's not poker.
Fucking let me finish. What is wrong with you? Right, so imagine poker, but instead of a load of numbers and stuff, you've just got some animals instead. So it's really simplified. And instead of trying to get the best hand, you're trying to get rid of your hand by lying to people. And if they get it wrong, they have to take your card.
You lie and dump cards on people.
Yeah. So the loser is the person that ends up with the most animal cards in front of them first.
It was a dog one.
And you can potentially...
Well... Oh!
You can either... if someone passes your card, so there's a few different suits. You've got frogs, bats...
Cockroaches. Scorpions. Just horrible little fuckers. Just a bunch of horrible little fuckers.
Yeah. Odd things. So if someone has your card, and they can be like, okay, this is a spider.
They can slide it along face down to someone and go, that card.
You don't look at it, this is a spider. You get to choose to believe them or call them on their bluff.
And then whoever is the loser in that scenario has to keep the card.
Yeah. Or you can choose to get in on the bluff, take a quick look at the card, and then passing it on to somebody else and be like, no, they were right, it was this. Or, no, they're lying, it's this. That next person then needs to decide what to do with the bluff. You can potentially do this going all the way around the table till everyone has had a look except for the last person, and they have to then
call it. Which can lead to some intuitions where all 5, there's 6 people. I played with 6 at the weekend, and like the card went around everybody, and all of us said frog, 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 frog. It's a frog. It's absolutely a frog. Is it a frog? It's 100% a frog. Frog, frog. It was a frog, but the person who had to call it stared at it for a solid minute, like, is it though? Like that's the game. Really the tagline should be, is it though? And that was great, and it involved some great moments of like someone with 3 frogs in front of them going, "Why would you try and give me a frog? Why would you try and give me a frog?" Like, just it's a good game if you like to lie. And it's quick. You can bang out around in like 15 minutes.
It's quick.
Really going
really
for it.
Easy to teach.
The teach is crazy
it's
fast.
Really, depending on the group you've got, depends on how your game will go. If you've got a whole group that just want to have a bit of a laugh, that's fine. I presume if you've got someone that wants to be really competitive about it, probably wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, you can probably strategize. It's more fun when you occasionally go for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a good fun little game. It's really good. Hang on, there we go. Yes, boy, we did it.
And it is done by like the guys that make that game. They've got a whole series of other really small card games. But that's like meant to be one of the best out of all that they do.
Yeah. Look at all this shit. Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Sigurd's out. Oh, good boy. Sorry, Karen. I've finished the quest for Sigurd now, almost.
So yeah, I mean, our games tend to fall into, I'd probably say, 3 categories. You've got the stuff we've got that, like, I want to say is multiplayer, but ideally good for parties. You know, you need at least 4+. We've got the stuff that can be played. Against each other.
Where do these guys come
or
from?
You've got the stuff that is either single player or can played cooperative.
Yeah.
So it's 4 categories really.
Kinda, yeah.
So I'd probably say some of our better party games. You know, we've gone through the stints of playing again, load of poker, load of at one point, everything. We always got out Cards Against Humanity. We've now since sold that off because we just...
It's not funny anymore.
I think we've grown out of the humour of it.
Yeah.
And we played so much of it that you're like, it's not...
every card 1,000 times. Safe!
We then moved on to Codenames. We played, again, a whole load of...
Codenames is a fantastic
that was really
game.
good.
So, can I talk about 2 new ones I've played?
Go on then.
So, we, at the holiday, we had a couple of extra new games to play. Games I've not played before.
Because we don't really have parties anymore, so that
party games don't really...
getting less for us.
They don't seem to happen to us. I played a game called...
friends.
Can I?
No.
Herd Mentality is the name of the game. Where's my broadsword gone? There it is. Right, by the way, Laura, check it out. +10, BB girl. +10. Strongest boy. Thanks, Sigurd. Herd Mentality, and we've specifically played the movie version. So Herd Mentality is, if you've seen the TV show Pointless, right, which I understand that might not be a good touchstone for some people. Basically, it's a game where you're trying to get like clever little weird answers. This is the opposite. You're trying to get the same answer as everybody else around the table, and if you all, quietly write the answers to a question. So, like, I don't know, what's the best Christmas film? Everyone writes their answers down quietly, and you'll reveal them. And if you had like a majority, say 3 if you chose the same film, but the other 2 didn't, the 3 of you get a point. If you're the only person who chose a thing, you get this golden cow, which means you physically can't win until you get rid of it again. But yeah, it's a matter of not about picking what you think the right answer is, it's what you think everyone else will pick. Very hard to get your head around, but once you've got it, really good. And we did like 2 or 3 runs of this. We went through it a few times. It's good. Again, with that... I'm sorry. Oh, it's you. Again, with the right group, I think you've got a real good game there. Like a real fun little puzzle. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run. You can't catch me if I'm fast. And then if I squeak.
But this is also the same group that we had a lot of fun the last holiday we went on playing Obama Llama.
Obama Llama was very fun. It's Big Potato as well. That's the same makers, same publishers.
Nope.
Nope.
Obama Llama was good if you're good at word games. Although saying that, I was sat in the room not necessarily participating, but some of the questions that you guys couldn't get, I'm like, I know this one.
You were
this
on
one's
it.
really easy, and you guys were what? And all the ones you guys were like, of course I can get this one. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was a weird game. By the way, I'm going to go in the room now because I'm scared. But we'll carry on the chat in a minute. But I think it's important that you see this.
Yeah.
Because this is the coolest shit. As much as Dark Souls 3 gets on my tits, this... Here comes the boy. This is why I went through all the work to save him. For this, now.
Yhorm, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
I'm not quite sure why he's got a wrestling belt
Wouldn't you if you were a giant?
on. When you if he heard.
He's in. And now I need to get past him. And I need to get that fucking sword. Yhorm, look at him. Thank you. I've got something to do. Very quickly. Pick up this. And equip it. As fast as possible. Where is
another
the...
Stormbreaker?
Storm Ruler, yeah. Okay. I think I need to two-hand it. Hang on.
Yeah.
And he's... Oh god, Siegward's dead. I couldn't equip it fast enough.
Why are you missing everything? This is not a good version of this sword.
I got the thing wrong. It was my fault.
Okay.
So once it goes poof, you can give one of them. Now I've just got to play it cool. Oh, it's fine. Swig, and boom. Get another one. Oops, he got me first. Have another one. Oh! Have one. Boom!
Yeah, you only used that like 4 more times.
4 more times. See, it's not that bad, really. Oh! I think the charge stays as well. Have another one. And it knocks him down every time. I could be going for the riposte, but I'm too scared. Oh. It's a shame I couldn't bring Sieg with me. But, you know, you can fight this idiot normally. You really shouldn't. His defenses are through the roof.
But aren't most of the bosses that have these stupid weapons though?
Gimmicks.
Yeah.
Boom!
Because you got this, you
Got him.
Flying Stingray in Demon Souls. You got in Elden Ring, didn't you? Wasn't it the snake guy had one of these?
Yeah. Oh. Something's gonna happen.
Unkindled one. The fire fades and awaits its one last reward.
I think that's the little guy in
Yeah.
Firelink Shrine. We've done it. That's
Is in your
3 big boys. Prince Lothric's the last of the big boys before the end.
Okay.
Everybody, we've done it.
Please save his soul.
Hell yeah. So this would normally now transport you, if you hadn't done it already, this would take you to the room where you fight Dancer,
Okay.
and it's straight in.
Oh, okay.
You are then doing a second big horrible immediately.
That would suck.
Because I've already done it, everything is cool.
Oh.
So that wasn't why I did this early, but it's still a nice thing to have done early. There we go. Yhorm. Fucking one and done. I didn't expect to get that one, genuinely. I thought that would be a lot harder than that was. And not to say it wasn't hard, but like the gimmick weapon just turns it into a gimmick fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the whole point of those.
Whew. So yeah, going back a bit, Herd Mentality was good. I like
Yep.
that one as a group game. The other one we played, which again, wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did, a game called Really Loud Librarians, which sounds like Toss, but it was actually fun. It's by the Oatmeal guy who made the Exploding Kittens thing, which we thought was okay. And basically, it's a game of categories, and you yell the answers as fast as you can. You've got a minute on a timer, and you can turn the timer sideways to kind of say, I want to talk about this one, because you've said a bad thing. It's a fun game. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to, and they hadn't played it yet as well, which meant I got to do my all-time favourite thing, which is popping the pieces out of the game. I told them all I like doing the
It
PC
is a
poppies.
fetish for you.
Oh my god, it's going to be the thing that does me in one of these days. I just wonder if there's anything I can get here that I can actually use. The answer is no.
Have we actually popped out the pieces on fuck me, not Gloomhaven, the other one.
Frosthaven.
Frosthaven.
Laura, I spent 3 hours doing that
I
one
can't
night, remember? I had a bit of moment with that one. Yeah, I popped out all of that game. I am a monster who cannot be stopped. Oh, shag. I'm going to buy a lot of arrows, I think. Carry on while I'm doing this. So yeah, Loud Librarians was fun. And there was quite a bit of turning the thing sideways. I upset my northern friend, Julie, immensely because the category was types of pie and cake. And my letter was H, so I said ham and cheese. And we pushed on, and she's like, hang on, what? Ham and cheese? Then she started texting other northern people, which I thought was a bit unfair because, you know, they'd agree with her. If you're from the north, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Ham and cheese is a pie. So yeah, that was a very enjoyable. And she was looking. 20 minutes later, she still had it open on her phone, looking at ham and cheese pies. Yeah,
It's probably gonna become a thing for her now.
Oh,
she
yes.
does love a bit of cheese. Julie does.
Oh no, she was more annoyed at the concept of a ham and cheese pie. She was pissed off with me for a while. Yeah, I thought it was fine. I don't know what to spend all this money on. What do you think I spend all this money on, Laura? I don't know what to spend it on.
I don't care.
I was gonna buy a shag load of embers. I've got money for days. I was going to buy everyone's embers up. So yeah, Live Librarians was good. Wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it was good. They did have a game that I wanted to play that we didn't get round to.
Which was?
It was called Tiny Skeleton Hands.
Okay.
And in the game, you have a pair of very small skeleton's hands that you hold in your fingertips. And then using those skeleton hands, you have to do tasks. Like, I don't know, like you know, pick up a ball, throw it in a cup. But you've got to use these teeny weeny little hands. And it looked really fun, but we just got nowhere close to it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, party games.
You don't like party games. You don't like dexterity games either, really.
I don't like dexterity games, no.
I mean, even that one we played at DICE, Men at Work.
Yeah, I like the idea of it. I'm not very good at them.
Yeah, you're a bit of a droppy dropper, aren't you?
Well, I don't like playing them with you.
Yeah, because I'm quite good. I'm not good at dexterity games.
No.
But here's the thing. I don't have to be good. I just have to be better than you.
You're an asshole winner.
I'm not that much of an asshole.
Really?
I'm a bit of an asshole. But I'm not that much of an asshole.
But yeah, we tend to do our go-to, I'd say, genre of games now tends to fall into one or two categories normally. It's small competitive card games.
2-player mostly.
Things
yeah,
like
competitive.
Hero Realms or
The
Hanami
Dwarfs game.
Koji.
The Dwarfs game was good for
Dwarfs
that.
is-
The Dwarfs, a series of books that I like that had a little dual card game that between the two of us, we actually quite enjoyed, didn't we?
Well, I tend to win it okay-ish.
Yeah, you're good at it.
So...
And it's really... The dice play a big part in it, but the dice fucking hate my guts.
Or we tend to play games that involve Tetris-type pieces.
Yeah.
That tends to be a big kind of like...
Like My City, like... oh, by the way, Laura,
fucking love
I've
My
got to put
City.
the hats on the thrones.
My City is probably the best value game we have gotten in years.
Yeah, we haven't finished it yet, have
We
we?
haven't finished it. But so many
Have we
good...
talked about it? We must have talked
We
about
have
it.
we have talked about it, yes. But we got a lot of play out of it, and once we finished like the main campaign, you can it then sets up for like just casual games, which is nice.
Tetris pieces, laying them down, trying to score points based on how well you put them down, but it's like you're making a town.
Yeah.
Just good shit. Just real good shit. Right, that's the last one of those done. And now I believe...
Probably say one of our better ones that I don't know if a lot of people would have played. That generally we can pick up and play quite easily and still get a really good game out of is Plague Inc.
Yeah, Plague Inc.'s
Plague
great.
Inc. is really good. And we only played that based on the fact that we'd played the mobile game. And I'm like, I know the name of that.
It was at DICE, wasn't it? We tried it.
It was at DICE. It's because we picked up Stuff Fables. Was it Stuff Fables?
Stuff Fables, and we did not dig
We
it.
did not like it at all. And I'm like,
It's
oh,
not
let's
the
go,
right
let's go
bonfire.
grab something. And I'm like, I know the name of that. And we played, Plague Inc. We're like, actually, this is really good. And then there's an expansion pack that adds to it. That is really, again, if you don't want to, it's not like necessary or whatever. You could quite easily take it in and out. But it does add an extra layer if you've played a few games of it.
100%.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a damn fine game, actually. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Let me just put something on.
It's one of those ones that even though I'd probably say majority will win,
I am good at it.
we can generally, for about half the time, get really close. We're either really close,
Yeah, I think that's
basically stood on top of each other, or one of us has just absolutely decimated the other person.
Creamed you within an inch of your life.
Absolutely decimated.
Done a war crime upon you.
So...
And it's one I think you know very early if you've been absolutely stomped.
So yeah, it's a good game though. It's good.
Good
Good
game.
game.
GG.
Obviously we're big fans of Gloomhaven.
Yep. It's not really a small game, that, but
It
it
is
is
not
good.
a small game. If you've got, I'd probably say, maybe not necessarily friends that you regularly see. Maybe if you've got flatmates that will play it with you fairly regularly.
It's a commitment,
When
and
I
I think
say
it's important
regularly,
to leave the table open.
If you are the kind of person that will play an online RPG with other people, it's the same kind of deal, I'd say, but
think
in a
that's fair.
board game form.
Yeah, I think that's very fair.
So if you've got friends that you would play D&D with, or you play, I can't think of any RPGs that everyone's playing at the moment, but
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, yeah, there's something that we'll play an online game with you that's got a fairly hefty story.
Well, there goes that Ember.
And you're going through questy bits.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing, but it works very well in 2. You can do it in 1.
You can do it one player if you two-hand it. So if you have 2 characters, I would say it's a lot of work if you're one
Yeah,
player.
there is
I've
a
done
lot
it on
of
the
moving
PC.
parts.
Or even on the PC, it was a lot to pay attention to. And by the way, I shouldn't have gone that way. I should have just gone to the boss. But it's still good though. If you're going to do a one-player big game like that, I would really recommend Descent after playing it. As I've probably talked about on the show already, it is another one of these big box campaign games, but the app handles a lot of the maths, so you can just get to the good bit, which is the running, the moving around, the moving minis, and the plot. Again, it's really clever. Every scenario has been different so far. I really like it. But yeah, what was the other card game like? Carbon.
Wait.
Oh.
But if you are thinking of but Gloomhaven it's so big, it's so expensive, we don't have it ourselves, but by all accounts it is bob on. Get the Jaws of the Lion kind of starter pack. It's basically think of it as a demo for the game.
Yeah.
And then you can take your characters into the main game. It's got bits that will attach into Gloomhaven. You don't need to progress if you don't want to. You can just have it as a little box.
Gloomhaven for baby children.
But it gives you more of a breakdown of how to start things and things. There was definitely, when we first started, there was a few things that after we'd had a couple of scenarios, we go, oh, so that's how that character plays. Some of the cards you literally can rest and get your stuff back, and some of them are just proper ditched and things like that. When we first started, it was a bit of a really, wait, what?
Yeah.
But once you understand how it goes, definitely the changing from what is essentially a lot of games that run on dice and the luck of the draw to cards.
You make your own luck.
So even if you have bad luck to begin with, you will eventually get to the good luck bit of your cards.
And become a stomp machine.
Yeah, because they are in there.
By the way,
go on then.
It's time for a boss. I haven't done this boss in a long time, and I struggle with this one. This is the Dragon Slayer armor. Imagine if Ornstein's armor grew up and became hench.
But yeah, so definitely would suggest Gloomhaven to anyone that's into any kind of D&D or RPGs or anything like that.
Yeah. It's good shit. Good game.
It is good.
Can I recommend a much smaller game?
Go on then.
Carbon City Zero. We got that from, I think, Richard from We're Not Wizards sent that to me.
Yes.
Hey, Rich.
It was in our big mega box of
Love you.
bits and pieces he sent us.
It's a little small game about creating a city that is carbon neutral. And you basically, it's a deck builder, so you start with a few cards. Using those cards, you can buy better cards and then play more cards to get better cards until you've achieved your goal of net zero by achieving a carbon total that starts getting minuses rather than pluses. And at the start, you deal with shitty houses and factories, and you're kind of generating lots of carbon, but you can buy better stuff to lower that carbon score until you get it to zero, and then you win. Good little deck builder. Fuck man, this fucking lift is slow, isn't it? It's a good deck builder.
You do tend to get quite angry when you play it with me.
Yeah, because you win.
Well, I have a very
Tried
simple
and
strategy
tested. Yeah.
where I pick up cards that let me draw more cards.
Every time.
And the more cards I have, the more points I get. And the more points I've got, the more stuff I can buy. And the more stuff I can buy, the more cards I can buy that say, draw a card.
I just think it's a poopy strategy, and I don't like it.
And Penny gets annoyed that I spend 5 minutes of my turn drawing every single card I've got and ending up with a buttload of points. And he knows that's the strategy I use every time, but he still really enjoys playing the game. So guess what?
Do you like playing the game?
Still gonna play it.
You could
that
be
way.
Oldham.
There are some specialty cities in there that will give you certain kind of starting bonuses or negatives. Brighton's one of them. There's a couple of others that are Manchester.
Calderdale, I think, or something.
There's ones that for particular reasons have done certain
I think they've
environmental things.
Oh, I shouldn't be here. Oh my god.
Like Brighton, it was the first council that had the Green Party in charge.
Fucking!
I think there's something, the bonus is something related to that.
Yeah.
And there's other ones that have done certain
green
projects
targets and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah,
cities that are trying.
That's a cool little one that you're well, let's bash this out and have a 20. You want games that are generally between 20 minutes and say 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, we have them competitive instead of co-op.
Yep.
Because I find it quite easy to get lost in the second player scenario. So you end up kind of taking lead, and I sit there kind of going, yeah, okay, cool, we'll do that, instead of it being
real co-op.
Both of us.
That's fair.
It's not necessarily you trying to or me trying to not.
Because I know the rules a bit better.
That generally is just how it works, and after a while that can get really boring. I know some people love their co-op games. We've had it before. Other
Hey Laura, can I give
friends-
you a good simile of that?
What?
It's like when the pair of us go shopping. Because you're better at shopping, and I'm like, this is fine, and that's why I get bored halfway through shopping. Because you're better at it than I am.
Oh, I'm better.
I'm still shopping, but not to the extent that you like to shop, like on a Brighton trip. And that's not to say I don't like shopping with you, because I don't. But oh fuck.
And we've had the same, like when we've played
You know what
with
I mean.
other people as well. Generally, if someone knows the game much better, or they've played it more,
It's called quarterbacking.
or yeah,
Is the name for it.
if there's like more of you in a group, especially.
Can't be here. Can't be
We've
here.
played it before, and I know I mentioned it before on the trip, but we've played. We used to play with our.
Pandemic.
No, I was thinking Red Alert.
Red Alert? Space Alert.
Sorry, Space Alert. Our lovely friend Mark's, and we used to go. And there was a couple in the group. There was me and this guy called Adam, and we're both dyslexic. And I would definitely notice us taking a back seat to some of the other guys that were more assertive in what they wanted to do and what they knew the rules were and this kind of stuff. And you'd end up being like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, okay, I'll do as I'm told, as opposed to doing your own thing. So yeah, a lot of co-op games I'm not a big fan of.
Oh, that went okay.
Rather play competitively, but it's got to be a game that I can win once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
If I am going to lose
Play a gig.
every single time,
Yeah.
oh my god, what was it we played? Seasons.
Huh.
Fucking love Seasons. Really good game. Can I ever win? No.
Seasons is fucking good.
I genuinely like.
We've bought both expansions, and you're going to lose all those as well. Aren't you?
I genuinely. The last time I think we were playing Seasons, I know, and again, I know we've spoken about this previously, just after Christmas.
By the way, I'm doing one
We
more run of
played
this while we're doing this.
a
Okay.
game of Seasons and a game of
Thrones.
a candy game or something. I can't remember.
Candyland.
Candyland.
Candy Lab.
And between playing those two, I genuinely nearly table flipped. I was so fucking mad because I ended up getting in a loop where I couldn't draw cards because you'd taken away so many points that I had to buy cards. And then on your next turn, you take away more of my cards.
It
so I'd
worked,
have to
though.
then spend my next turn buying cards.
Yeah.
And I literally couldn't do anything.
There's also a fun.
And so frustrating. And
shit.
It went on for like 3 or 4 rounds, and I was so close to being like, I'm fucking done.
There's also a fun mechanic where you can just sort of take the other person's hand away from them and swap it. So I'd empty my cards out and just take it. You got mad. I
got
could have done that twice, and you would have been so angry.
So fucking mad.
Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go do some research before I do that next time because that's a fucking fight. I don't know if you were watching.
But yeah, if you
while you
want
were monologuing.
if you want to know more about what kind of board games we suggest, let us know what kind of board games you're into. Are you looking to do solo play? Are you looking to play with another person?
Oh, you want to play with 6 people?
Yeah, more people. Because there's things we've got on our shelves that are reserved to certain kinds of play. That we will suggest over other things, as opposed to what board games you like. Well, you might not like any of the ones we suggest because we're playing 2 players and you only play as 4 people.
Yeah.
So be more specific.
Not specifically you, Adam. You're a good boy.
Yeah, Adam, ask us again.
Ask us
with
again.
more details.
Hang on. Ask me specifics. Yeah. That's good. Right, that's now gone a bit longer. So that's the last 2 episodes we recorded. One's gone short, one's gone long. I'm going to research that. Hey, Laura, what did that boss look like?
A mess.
When I glanced over, you were just sort of looking off into space, talking.
I'm tired now.
Okay. I'm going to look things up and I'm going to have another go at that next episode because if I get past that, I can get to the Grand Archives, which is like the last, really one of the last levels of the game.
Just quick question. Is this
Yeah.
game the one with the sad dad dragon?
Sorry?
There's one that's got a dragon that's talking about his son.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to go to do this,
Okay.
kill this guy, move to the next level,
Yeah.
find all the rings that give you stat increases because they're all in the fucking Grand Archives behind this
Okay.
idiot. Then I've got some secret toys in my pockets that are going to help me deal with that as a problem.
Okay.
I've been working on some stuff secretly. It's going to be busted.
Okay. It's fine.
The cheeses are finding it. The real cheeses are going to start soon. I can't wait. Ready for Cheese Fest 2024. Bye, everyone.